Hello, everyone. It is I, Nadi, your fellow student of life, learning and growing with everyone around me. Today, we are in my kitchen. And I have one simple question for you. How hungry are you? How hungry are you to follow your dreams? How hungry are you to make your dreams a reality? How hungry are you? Now, first, let's start by saying I'm extremely hungry right now because in order to record this video, I told myself I cannot eat until I record this video. So, just know that means a lot, okay? Don't let my small frame fool you. I love to eat. So, bear with me. I'm going to try my best to not be so fast with this recording today. All right, friend, me and you are going to a restaurant together. Me and you are going on a trip. I'll pay. It's on me because I just love you so much and you deserve the world. So, me and you are going to a restaurant, right? We sit down. The waitress comes, hands us our menu. We ask them to give us some time to go over what it is we want to order. Now, this is the time where you are gazing the menu and you are looking at all your desires and you're thinking, which one of these do I want? Now, when you tell me, I'm going to ask you, why do you want it? Why is it that you want this dream? Do you want it for egotistical needs? Do you want it because it nourishes your soul? Whatever reason you want or need to complete this dream, I am not judging. I don't judge why people want to follow a specific dream, but I am against when people follow a dream simply because it was forced upon them. You only live one life, and it is not good for you to go throughout life becoming a doctor or a lawyer simply because everyone around you suggests it or it's your family pushing you to be that. If you can, I suggest that you choose and follow the dream that speaks to you and your heart yearns for. That's the dream that you want to follow. Let me give you an example. You know, when we go to a restaurant with your friends and you don't know what to order, but everyone's like, oh, you should get the tuna fish, or you should get the steak, you should get the ribs. And you're like, oh, I don't know. And you just decide to order it anyway. There's a chance that you may not like that. And then you have to pay for it. Okay, now the waitress is gonna come back with our drinks, okay? And she's gonna ask, are you guys looking for appetizers or what are you guys looking at on the menu? I'm going to look at you because I already know what I want. Okay. I'm doing what I want. I already know what I want. I'm going to look at you and I'm going to ask you what's blocking you from choosing one of the dreams, one of the meals that you've been eyeing this whole time. Like, why aren't you confidently telling the waitress, I want this? And when I ask you what's blocking you, what I really mean is, what are you thinking is keeping you from your dream? Sometimes a lot of people say, oh, well, I want to do photography, but I don't have an expensive camera. Or I want to do acting, but my location, I'm somewhere where I won't get a lot of gigs. I'm here to tell you right now that 9 times out of 10, your external factors aren't what's stopping you from your dream. It's you. It is you. And that's going to be a hard pill to swallow. I know. I used to all the time when it came to doing social media, I would just think, oh, well, I don't have my hair done. I got to get my hair done. Or I have to have these clothes. I have to dress this way. And I realized I was blocking myself because at the end of the day, content needs to be created. So, what is blocking you? It's no different from when you go to a restaurant, and I'm guilty of this. You see a meal that you would love to have, but then you see the price and you're like, ooh, that's kind of out of my budget. So you decide like, I don't really wanna, I don't really want that one. But that's what you're doing in real life with your dream. You're looking at money, you're looking at location, you're looking at what other people are doing, you're looking at your personality now and why it may not fit your dream. Don't do that, sweetie. Don't do that. Because at the end of the day, you change and you will evolve to follow your dream. Okay. So don't worry about external factors. At this point, the waitress is tired and she's like, okay, it's time to order. I'm gonna place my order because I know what I want. And I'm going to look at you again and I'm going to wait for you to say something. Next question I'm gonna ask you is, are you preparing for this meal or are you daydreaming about it? Like, are you preparing to clear your throat and say you want the tuna salad, or are you just daydreaming about how good the tuna salad could be? Okay? Time is ticking. Okay, this restaurant is gonna close at some point. We don't have all day for you to keep looking all the way down the menu, trying to pick the safest option when you know the meal that you want is right there. A lot of times, once we made up our mind, the dream that we want to follow, we spend a lot of time planning and not enough doing. I am guilty of this. Before I realized what I wanted to do, I would waste so much time writing out all the content that I could be making and all this other stuff. And I would do that every day, just do that every day, but I would never pick up the camera and really record. I would just sit there and be like, well, I could record this, I could do this trend, I could do this. And then I have a whole page full of ideas, but not one idea has been acted upon. And then I had to ask myself, I like the idea of that tuna salad. I like the idea of thirsting for that steak, but how bad do I want it? How hungry am I if I'm just sitting here thinking about it? How hungry am I if I'm not actively going to that restaurant and ordering that food? Right now, I'm looking at you and I don't think you're hungry enough because you're stalling. The waitress is right here, ready to take our order. There's gonna come to a point after watching this video, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm ready to order. I'm ready to follow this dream. I want this, I want that, I want this. The waitress is gonna go. The waitress is going to bring our food. We're gonna enjoy it. Life is great. Life is good. We're living our dreams. Once you accomplish that one dream, you're going to have more dreams. There's going to be more things you want to do. I want a sweet treat. I want dessert. You want dessert. And you know, at a restaurant, when we have all the meals, all the bowls on the table, the waitress is going to come and she's going to pull plates and ask, like, what are we thinking about for dessert? And I'm going to look at you and I'm going to ask you, what needs to go so the dessert can come in? Are you done with this plate? Are you done with this plate? Because a lot of times, once we follow our dreams, there are going to be people, there are going to be resources there. We're going to have a lot on the table. But some things need to move so we can accomplish certain things. Is your toxic relationship holding you back? Is your toxic family holding you back? Is your location holding you back? What needs to move so more flow of abundance can come in? What needs to leave? The table is cluttered, okay? We got to clean the table. For me, some things that needed to go was I just needed to quit my job because I'm the type of person where I put my all into something and I get burnt out pretty easily. I was working a 9 to 5 and it was so easy for me to get burnt out doing what I was doing. And then it was very hard for me to come home and try to be creative or speak because I all my energy is gone. So I knew, okay, one of these things have to go. And the job had to go. In conclusion, friend, you now know why you want that dream. You now know what is blocking you. 9 times out of 10, it is you. You now know that if you waste so much time preparing for the dream, nothing will get done. What do you need to clear from the table so you can continue to eat? Hope today you realized how hungry you are and you are ready to go out and follow your dreams, because that's the message I want to get across today. How hungry are you to follow your dreams? Are you thinking about the meal or are you ready to eat? All right, that is the end of today's video. Like, share, and subscribe. Please comment down below your dreams, desires, everything that you want in life, and moments where you might have blocked yourself, moments where you might have spent time procrastinating by preparing for the dream, but not actually following the dream. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Till next time. Mwah. I want to eat. How hungry are you, Nadi? How hungry are you? The fact that I'm choosing to record this before eating means I love what I do. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, you and me. Boop, 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 boop.